The views and opinions expressed on this show are solely that of the comedians featured on this program and does not necessarily reflect the views of KTVU Channel 2 or parent company Fox. The show is uncensored, and you may hear topics and language meant for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
So your mom sounds like she went to a lot of Fresh Choices. That was her jam.
Oh my God. Do you guys remember Fresh Choice?
Fresh Choice was awesome.
I loved, and I always made the most disgusting, like fattiest, like the honey butter with their.
Oh yeah.
The best. My salad was all ranch and cheese and bacon and then lettuce underneath, but it was really just a plate of like liquid fat. It was disgusting.
How's it going, everybody? And welcome to Like It or Not Late Night. I'm Jason Toops. I am your host. I got 3 comics standing by, and we're going to get into all sorts of fun subjects, such as Gavin Newsom's new Twitter account. We're also going to go full foodie, as we're going to get into all-you-can-eat buffets, waiting in line at fast food, and mukbangs. Yeah, that last one's a little crazy. Well, stick it here, as Like It or Not Late Night starts right now. All right, let's go ahead and get it started. I got 3 very, very funny comics. This first comic, you can see her all over the Bay Area, also internationally a couple of times. Molly Sokhom. Molly, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, Jason. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Well, good to have you. This next comic, you might have seen him on Amazon. He tours all over the country. Dennis Gaxiola. Dennis, how are you?
It's a brisk 98 today in Las Vegas, so I had a hoodie on earlier. It was after like a month straight of over 100 degrees. It was a nice, cool 98 today. So.
Yeah, I can't recall the last time I felt 98 degrees here in the Bay Area. It's been a little bit. So
it's been a big life. I've only been here 2 months, and it's a big adjustment.
Well, thanks for joining us from Las Vegas. And this next comic, she's joining us from LA. You might have heard her on iHeartRadio. She's also no stranger to the Bay Area. Sandy Stec. Sandy, how are you?
I am good. Happy to be back. Loving the background. Very fancy.
trying to improve this show one episode at a time. So let's go ahead and get on our first topic. California Governor Gavin Newsom, he's been making some headlines recently as he's kind of switched up his social media game. He's gotten a little more aggressive on his Twitter account. He's gotten into mocking the president, mocking people that have come after him, been more a little adversarial, a little tongue-in-cheek with his posts. And some people have found it kind of like enthralling. They're excited. This is the new look Gavin, dark Gavin, as they say. Other people are like, I don't know. But how do you guys feel about this? Dennis, let's start off with you. This new Gavin Newsom Twitter account, like it or not?
I like it, and I hope it comes with the lozenger for him, because he's always sounds like he's got gravel in his throat, But I think he's trying to have fun with it instead of it just being a mean fight. He's trying to have fun. Good luck with that. I think you have to be mentally ill to want any office above city council. So anybody above city council is crazy to me.
Sandy, what's your thoughts on this? Have you seen these posts?
I have. I'm loving the all caps. I have a couple of thoughts because it really shows you kind of where you are at emotionally and mentally by how you feel about the tweets, I guess.
Sure.
So my first thought was like, man, it sucks that he has to lower himself to like this kind of childish behavior. But then again, like empathy and real communication in English wasn't working. So Here we are with now it's just all caps and memes. The other part of me kind of likes it. Kind of enjoys it. I'm like, am I a piece of crap? Like it's like a reality show online. You're just watching it unfold, and some of them are very creative. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm with you. I know he's doing this in a mocking behavior, but what I find kind of interesting is he's actually paying somebody to put these out for him. I mean, it's not him, so they're not authentic, and I think they have like kind of admitted that. But I just kind of wish they came with a little bit more tongue in cheek, like maybe instead of like just kind of some of these posts are pretty mean in some ways. Why don't he just attach like maybe a recipe for banana bread at the bottom of the tweet, or maybe
are you saying they need an emoji at the end?
Emoji, maybe
soften it up.
gifts? Yeah, just a touch softer, Molly. I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean, I would love to see a mean tweet with like a great episode of Grandma Newsom's pasta, you know? Where
Jason,
where where are you at with this, Molly?
you know what? I like it. It grabs people's attention, right? It
Sure.
grabs people's attention. I love the all caps too, Sandy.
Mhm.
But I also, as a comedian, I also want to get to that point in my life where I can pay somebody to be funny and write for me. Okay, can we make that happen? Can we make that happen? I
We're
want
gonna
that to
start a
happen.
GoFundMe for you, Molly. We'll
Thank
get it
you.
going.
Thank you.
Jason, you want an LOL at the end of the tweets.
Oh, maybe an LOL, but I was just thinking more of like a softened up version or something, you know, maybe like more of a winking emoji, like,
Right.
you know.
I saw a headline today about that, about, is it millennials? They're saying they do all their texts with LOL at the end. Does that annoy you when you get a text with the LOL?
Yep, when it's not funny.
Yeah.
That's sorry I didn't make your mom's funeral. LOL. Asking about this, you know.
Yeah.
I'm 61 years old, and my wife does all the, you know, if you know, you know, with just letters and pictures, and I'm
Oh,
going,
the acronyms.
the acronyms and the emojis, and I'm like, you know, we're adults. Can we just communicate? And this is upstairs, downstairs. And that's the second point. We're in the same building. Stop texting me.
But you're 61, you look incredible.
Shoe polish and duct tape.
Right.
It works.
Hey, we're all good looking people here, so that's
Yep.
that'll compliment us all. All right. Let's go ahead and switch it up to our next subject. The company Cracker Barrel, the restaurant, they've gotten a lot of flack recently over their brand change as they've decided to kind of ditch their old logo for a new logo, and it's gotten some blowback with some people, and they've actually issued statements. And it just speaks to this overall rebrand. We've seen companies getting flack, whether it's been Bud Light, Jaguar, some of these other companies. Sandy, let's start off with you. Like it or not, this decided rebrand of Cracker Barrel, and do you think it's a little too out of pocket with the blowback?
Well, first of all, I can't believe they spent 700 million. This whole thing was a huge campaign
Wow.
for them. They really went all out. And second of all, that it is such a boring logo now. It is so boring. It just looks like it should be a street sign. Like there's no, my favorite, and well, I can't even, it's not even my thought, but it was a comment and I love it. They're like, they took away the cracker and the barrel.
Yeah.
Literally.
So yeah, I'm kind of like, why? I don't know why they did it. I just like, I don't know. What was wrong with the other logo? Does
Yeah.
everything need to be changed? I know they want to like show their values now and whatever, and I get all that stuff, but it just has no personality now.
You know, for one, I like Cracker Barrel. When I'm on the road and whoever's hosting me is like, "Where do you want to eat?" I said, "We don't have Cracker Barrels in California. They're a 3-hour drive for me." So it's like the Southern Denny's. But where else are you gonna get, you know, chicken and dumplings and fried apples? You know, so it was fine as it was, and yeah, it's known for being a little bit racist. But I had fun with them when I would go. I'd walk in and say, "You speak a Spanish?" And they're like, "No, I don't know me either." You know?
What, they didn't tell you to get in the kitchen, Dennis?
No, but they did have extra security when I was in the gift shop. You know,
Molly, what would you take? Have you ever been to a Cracker Barrel? Would you go to a Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, okay. So this is one I probably should have researched because I had no idea what a Crackle Barrel was, and I didn't know there were barrels of crackers around. I had no idea. I didn't know what it was. And I saw the logo, and as a stand-up comic who's been making their own flyers and posters for 17 years, I looked at that logo and I was like, lackluster, could use a little work. You know, like I was kind of like, well, how much did it cost, Sandy? How much did the whole campaign cost? Or
700 million.
700 million?
That's a lot of biscuits. That's all I'm saying, because they're known for the biscuits. Wow.
At least the menu's still going to be the same.
You know,
like, the food's
Cracker
not amazing,
Barrel-
but it's like a guilty. I just feel good. I like it. I like any restaurant like that. Am I going to go there and kind of feel a little ashamed of what I'm eating? Then I want to go there.
What's the top food at a Cracker Barrel people like? Tell me.
They have, they're known for their breakfast, but when you just, what did you just mention, Dennis?
The biscuits and gravies.
Yeah.
Biscuits and gravy. Okay, that's delicious.
And a
I love
dumpling.
biscuits and
Incredible.
Yeah.
Love it.
Jason, what about you?
Oh, I've never been to a Cracker Barrel, but the way you guys are talking about it right now, I gotta go to a Cracker Barrel for sure. I mean, I'm waiting. You know what? I want to achieve some level of celebrity that I replace the logo at Cracker Barrel because that just fits me to a T. I'm wearing the flannel. I got the beard. I'm a heavy set guy. I'm
Ready.
their ideal customer. I mean, right now, really, if I'm going through the South, I'm kind of a Buc-ee's guy right now.
Buc-ee's.
Love.
Right? Buc-ee's is amazing. And they'll never change that logo unless PETA starts running the world. And so but hey, listen, I'm all for Cracker Barrel. I think, changing their logo, I don't really quite get it, but we've been seeing these like rebrands that have gotten like crazy. Like, did you guys remember what Jaguar did last year? It forced the company to basically stop rebrand everything, and they've stopped production. So you can't even buy a Jaguar right.
Why?
Well, because they had such a controversial ad campaign about 6 months ago. They basically ditched their like classic, like we're a suave European company. I don't even know how to describe it. It was so cringeworthy. Right now, Jaguar is a company that's dead in the water, and that's just because of an ad campaign. And that's kind of crazy to me. Like, people didn't even drive the car. They just looked at it from a 30-second commercial and it was like, oh, hell no. We're not doing this.
Jason, maybe it's because people can't just afford Jaguars. How about that?
True. I am hoping though, maybe the Cracker Barrel thing, this just makes it cheaper. So like they'll do 2-for-1s, just like when Bud Light had their disaster ad campaign. All of a sudden, Bud Light just became like cheaper than any alcohol out there. I mean, it was cheaper than malt liquor. So I'm like, all right, maybe it's time to go to Cracker Barrel because everything's going to be so cheap.
All right, I'm going to Cracker Barrel. Who wants to go?
If you've never been,
Molly, I'm with you.
The best part of
I'm your plus one for life.
Cracker Barrel is not even the food. It's the gift shop, which it's the same size as the restaurant. They have all the old-fashioned candy, and then they have all these knickknacks, which my wife loves, and it's seasonal. So like in the fall, you get all the fall stuff. And Christmas, they have the best Christmas ornaments. So I'm going to mess with that area because I got to get my bit of honey. Bit of honey is candy from the 60s and 50s. So.
Cracker Barrel sounds a little like a Buc-ee's. I think I'm going to be on board with this, So I just got to become a truck driver now.
Sit down, Buc-ee's. That's a good title for it.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, since we're talking about food, let's go ahead and get into it. I don't know. I mean, I'm a fan of all you can eat buffets. They're a staple in every casino in Las Vegas. There's been restaurants that have opened up, but are you guys fans of all you can eat buffets, like it or not? Molly, let's start off with you. Like it or not, all you can eat buffets?
Love it.
Okay.
Love it, especially if it's in a casino, my favorite place.
Why do you love it so much?
The buffet or the casino? Okay. This is when I gamble so much. Like I love especially lobster buffets. Like, have you been to the Palms? It's like, people go, oh, it's pricey. You get endless lobster. I'm like, it's lobster. Go and get the lobster, as much of it. But I knew I gambled a lot because when I go to the buffet, I'm just like, like, hit me,
Yeah, you're at the prime rib counter, be like, all right, one more. Do you lose so much gambling that they just give you the free pass into the buffet?
Don't talk.
Oh, she's laughing.
Come on.
They gift it.
Yeah.
They're loyal patrons.
There you go.
They do.
Sandy knows.
I get it.
I saw Molly's picture at a buffet in Vegas, and I went, I didn't know she was royalty. But yeah, she's buffet royalty in Vegas. The buffet to go to if you visit Vegas, visit Wicked Spoon at the Cosmo.
Okay.
Next level everything. And I'm diabetic, so I get ripped off at buffets because I'll eat everything, but I just with moderation. And then I feel like I didn't get my money's worth, even though I'm waddling out of there. But I love a buffet, and I just have to block out all the videos from COVID, how germs spread.
Yeah.
I get grossed out easy. If I just get mentally strong in a buffet, and I don't care who's doing what. Yeah, and you got to do each section. You can't just eat one section. Like you got to be able to go to the Asian section, the Mexican section, just all the different sections, and you leave there with the taste of the world.
My mom starts off with a salad. I'm like, what are you doing, Mom? Stop. Like, not but she actually loves salad. I'm like, you're so boring. You're wasting our buffet money. Like, this shouldn't, why is there a salad bar at all? Like, we know what we are wanting. You know what I mean? Like, okay,
totally.
Pretend, but.
So your mom sounds like she went to a lot of Fresh Choices. That was her jam.
Oh my God. Do you guys remember Fresh Choice?
Fresh Choice was awesome.
I loved, and I always made the most disgusting, like fattiest, like the honey butter with their the best. My salad was all ranch and cheese and bacon and then lettuce underneath, but it was really just a plate of like liquid fat. It was disgusting.
And they served that Chuck E. Cheese pepperoni pizza that was out there and stuff. I mean, that thing like was so undercooked. It was like not even funny.
Still ate it. Damn, you brought back a good memory.
You guys, there's rule to this. You never go for the carbs at a buffet. Like just
why?
No carbs.
Molly, I'm not here to low carb. I'm here to feel fat and disgusting.
You can do that. You can still do that.
But I will say, in your defense, you're right. Usually if it's and like I like the Win in Vegas. That's my favorite one, and I like it so much that if I like example, I'm going to be there next month. But since you can't. This is sad that I know this. You cannot make a reservation at their buffet. It has to be 30 days ahead because I have tried 2 months in advance. It's like, ma'am, you need to calm down. It's not ready yet. But when it's a month from the day you're staying, then you can make a reservation. I don't mess around. I love it. But because it's crab legs and it's all the good meat. So I understand you got to fill up on the stuff you never get, like the good stuff. But I can't say no to the desserts and the cookies and stuff.
You got to leave room for buffet desserts because they're next level.
And get the big plate. Get the big plate.
Yeah, Sandy, take me with you.
No.
Did you guys know that they actually there's things they do at the buffet to make you like eat more and stuff because
like what?
They paint like a lot of these buffets they paint the walls in warm colors. Apparently, it entices you to eat more, you know, and then you can just
is there anything
better faster?
Be eating whatever you want and then you just sit down at a buffalo machine. There's nothing better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
It's my happy place. It's my happy place. Dennis told us he does not gamble. Jason, are you a gambler or no?
Oh yeah, no, I'm in buffets and and I gamble as well, but I actually gamble in the buffet. But I here's the thing though. I'm not a snooty buffet kind of guy. I will go if there's a Fresh Choice
Golden
still
Corral.
open, I'll go. Golden Corral, Mongolian, all you can eat. Like I will try Indian food buffets. I'll even give a shot at. I do not care if it's basically all you can eat. I'm making some managers upset. You allow me to go in that thing. I bring my own plates. They try to. Oh, here you go. Here's your small plate. No, man. I bust out. I steal the pizza plate from the back. Just yeah, no, I actually like the high class version of all you can eat buffets right now. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but the Brazilian steakhouse where they come around and they slice up the different cuts of meat for you.
Is that like Fogo de Chao? Is that what that is?
Yes. Exactly. Fogo de Chao is awesome. But just like Molly said, there are rules to this because they do different cuts of meat. So you can get the prime rib. You can get the sirloin.
Yeah.
They'll try to trick you. Be like, hey, here's some chicken. And be like, nah. Or here's some lamb. Or here's some stuff. You want the top cuts. You don't
want the basic bitch meats.
Absolutely. Fuck those basic bitch meats. All right. That's where I'm at. Like
when you go to a Brazilian steakhouse, you need to stretch before you walk in. You need to make room. And you can't say, oh, I'm not going to eat lunch because I'm eating. No, you have to have your stomach ready to handle because it is. And that's another place where you got to watch out for the carbs because you're going to choose between a delicious piece of meat or a piece of bread.
Yeah. And avoid rice at all costs because that just expands. That's a big boy tip of the day.
Okay.
Avoid the rice, just like at the sushi, because that's the thing at the buffets. They got the free sushi out there,
Yeah.
and I like a good sushi buffet like anybody else, but you're never going to get that quite top. So I'm with Molly. Go straight for the protein, go for the crab legs, lobster, and stuff like that. But here's the thing, shuck all that shit ahead of time, all right? Get the meat out in front of you. Don't just go meat at a time because you're just going to fill up. This is your big guy tip, all you listeners and viewers out there, all right? Get your proteins right in front of you. Less activities, just more shoveling.
See, I'm in so much denial that I actually consider what you just said pretty healthy. I'm like, well, meats and vegetables, that sounds like it's like, low glycemic.
What do you think of the time limits they set on some of these buffets?
Well, hey, you know what? You can pay your way out of one of those, all right?
Can you?
Oh yeah, no, it's like bribing a cop in Mexico.
I did that at Caesars, and the waitress came over and she had to remind us, and I was like, oh my God, like this is so sad. Like they know how long you've been there. I don't want them to know that. That's my personal shame that I'll deal with on my own,
When I talk about gambling, the diabetics with the little meter on their arm beeping as they're still wolfing down.
I know.
I almost made Jason.
They're really just taking a break from gambling.
No, they're gambling with their life. My blood sugar.
They're gambling with their life. But you know what? You also see them at you see them playing slots and stuff. I also love it when the person with the little mini oxygen tank and stuff, and that thing's like lighting up, like change, and they're just slowly dragging on a cigarette at the same time.
I love going off topic. This is my favorite subject, by the way.
The best.
I love talking those. I love just playing slots next to everybody. We just make friends and cry together,
See, I'm antisocial when I gamble. I like to be left alone. I don't want to talk. I don't want you to watch me getting my bonus. I don't want you hitting the screen next to me. I need my peace and quiet.
Yeah. I've been playing some Indian casinos lately, and the gamblers in Indian casinos are a little different than the ones that you'll find in Reno and Las Vegas and stuff, because I don't know, man, they're just bred different. Those people, I don't know whether they're addicted or something like that, but
they're addicted.
Oh man, they gamble with not because they're having fun, but almost like they're out of vengeance. They're gambling, they're on the slot machine like they're John Wick, and they're hitting those buttons with such ferocity. And I think a lot of it is just being like, all right, I'm gonna. I'm playing this because I want to just drain all the inheritance that my kids are going to get who are not talking to me, who I hate. So they're like, all right, $100. This is for not talking to me on my birthday. This is not inviting me for Christmas. This is for putting me in the home. Boom. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
100%.
Is this my intervention? Actually,
we're not that bad, Molly.
My three youngest kids are half Filipino, and their mother was an addict. Try finding one Filipino in a casino in California. It was like the Asian version of Where's Waldo.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, ma'am. That's
well. The thing is, the whole casino business model, they've started them young with one business.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese is exactly the same shit as the casino. It's darkly lit. You can't see outside. You have no idea what time it is in a Chuck E. Cheese. They have games in which you're wildly, unless it's a basketball game, but you're chunking money into that thing for what you're getting out. Absolutely nothing. They ply you with the worst food and the most sugary drinks. I think it's the only establishment that still serves Four Loko and Hawaiian Punch, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah.
Jason, I love it. But that sounds like a really decent childhood, because my Chuck E. Cheese was the casino. And was I the only one left at Circus at 4 and 5 years old with a cup of coins? Left in the circus.
They still do kids at El Cortez on Fremont Street.
Right, just hanging out with fucking clowns, just what?
Molly,
what am I doing here?
You're not alone. My mom used to take me to Bay Meadows.
Oh, Bay Meadows.
Yeah, a little
A slot
horse
machine,
racing.
it's
You want to
this
talk
table.
about some degenerate gamblers?
Hey,
Go on
that's
a
a
Wednesday
big-
night at a horse racing track. My
went-
mom would
Oh my
float me at
God.
20 and be like, leave me alone. I'm going to put our mortgage on Russell Bays and the number 2 horse, soon to be Glue. You know, good luck.
That's
Russell,
fun.
you got to say your mom took you to the zoo every weekend. It only had horses running in a circle.
Oh, man. All right. Let's
Hey,
go
but
ahead and get.
we're real quick though.
Yeah.
We touched on Chuck E. Cheese, but you never forget the 25-cent family portrait you get to take home.
Do they still have that?
I believe so. The last time I went, I mean, and the screaming, the crying, time to go home, and my wife was like, "Knock it off, you're done." So it was me crying.
Yeah. My favorite takeaway, the Country Bear Jamboree. But the problem is though, they only played those certain like set of songs, like the Happy Birthday song and some of that. It should really be a jukebox where you could just like put in like a $10 bill. And I would give anything to see that band play Wet Ass Pussy.
What?
That would just make my childhood.
Wow.
That's an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Late night, everybody. Late night.
We are late night.
Late night.
By the way, can I just really quick 30 seconds tell you my most degenerate slot machine moment?
I love it. Let's go.
On Amazon, they sell these little banks that are the size of a deck of cards, and they're metal. And if you have a problem where you're gambling and you don't know how to save anything you win, you put your money in this little bank, you leave the key at home. So it's like the size of your phone, you shove the money in, and then when you're home, you can take the key. So I did. This was at least a year ago, but I need to put this in my act because it's so funny. So I won $300 right up front, and I was all proud of myself. I'm like, I'm going to be responsible. I put it in the $300 bills in. Well, of course, I lost the rest of my gambling money. You guys, I went on YouTube and I looked up how to pick a lock. I was watching videos on how to pick a lock, and I went to CVS and I bought bobby pins and I tried to break open the lock. I was like, this has to be some version of rock bottom. Like I am trying, and I tried so hard, and I was like, let it go, Sandy. You're not going to figure this out. But that was the most crackhead moment I've had in a long time.
Wow.
Yep, you're welcome.
This has turned into a buffet gambling intervention.
Sandy, I love you so much.
I was trying to be
And
responsible.
I know you're my spirit animal because I have 2 of those boxes. And I have also
Tried to pick the lock.
I've had tweezers in my purse.
Did you get it open?
I did.
Oh, see, you gotta teach me how to
I
do
just took the tweezer and took my hundy out.
You guys, this is
We need to go together.
I hope
Do
you're
we need
appreciating
to call the
honesty.
number?
Oh yeah, no, we're this is a giant share right now.
Yep.
They're Fox Corporation's all gonna send us a therapy after this show airs. You know what you ladies should have tried? The Lock Picking Lawyer. Have you seen that YouTube channel?
No.
Oh my God. It's a YouTube channel dedicated to a guy that all he does, it records himself jimmying into different locks and how to break into the safes that are in your hotel room to, bike locks. He has a challenge where if you send him a lock he can't break into, he'll actually give you money. And I don't know if this is gonna stay in the show. But it's a channel that exists out there. But so next time you need to get that, a couple of hundy out of that thing, try the Lock Picking Lawyer right there.
Wow.
Dennis is just like, wow, okay.
A lot of information.
He's like, what is that address again? Let me look that up real quick. All right. Fast food restaurants, they're popping up all around the country. They're popular. You got In-N-Out Burger, you got Chick-fil-A, Raising Cane's. It seems like every time one of these places open in some of these cities, they get massive lines. We just saw recently in Washington State where In-N-Out Burger had lines that were back 3 miles long, and people were waiting hours to try In-N-Out Burger. What do you guys feel about this? Do you like this or not, this extreme desire to try these places, waiting in line? Would you guys wait in line when one of these fast food restaurants open up? Molly, let's start off with you. Like it or not, waiting in line for fast food?
Listen, as much as I love my food and my buffets and all that stuff, I am not one to wait in line, be the first of something. Okay. So listen, I used to live in New Zealand. I've lived in New Zealand for 5.5 years. And just 5 years ago, they got their first Taco Bell.
Whoa.
Okay. And apparently the lines were crazy. Just everybody in line to get the American Taco Bell. And I don't think people realize that they just spent $18 for a shitty burrito. And I just watching these people going, please don't, just don't do it. Don't do it. They had Popeyes recently. They're big fans of KFC out there.
Did you ever try it out there though?
It tastes like chicken that I've never tasted before. Yes, it was delicious.
Okay.
But they don't have a lot of variety like we do.
Oh.
You know?
I guess I didn't realize we were so spoiled in California because like all these places that people are lining up to go to, I'm like, been there, you know? Like,
yeah.
I just don't know. I don't remember the last, although I will say, if a Buc-ee's opened up anywhere near me, I don't know if I'd wait in line, but I would be crazy excited to go because I'm obsessed with it. So maybe it's just the hype, you know? The hype gets you sometimes.
I don't know. I might be in line for a Cracker Barrel. I'm just saying. But
it's when these places have grand openings, it's because that if the first 100 people get a year's worth of free food, that type of thing. But count. You know, if you see 400 people in line, you're not getting food for a year. Have some respect, people. I will not wait in long lines for a drive-through that's established. I won't wait in long lines for Taco Bell.
What's the longest you guys would wait at a regular restaurant? Like a restaurant you actually want to be at and you knew it was a crowded night?
Oh, In-N-Out Burger, if I see that line, like, you know, 4 or 5 cars past the person who like takes your order, no. I'm good. Jack in the Box is right around the corner, you know. Carl's Jr. It's not worth my time. I mean, it's good food. I enjoy In-N-Out Burger, but is it worth that wait? Hell no. You know, that's the issue with that. I just like, you know,
late night In-N-Out will have 40 cars in line, 2 blocks away, Jack in the Box, 2 tacos for $1.50. Come on, people. I know they're not real tacos. They're the transgender of fast food. But hey, nobody's looking. Enjoy.
One time, is it Carl's Jr. that does the monster tacos? Who does the monster tacos?
That's Jack in the Box.
Oh, Jack in the Box, yeah. One time when this is years ago when I was a teenager, I was in Mountain View, totally hormonal, pissy. I just wanted a monster taco so bad, like 2 of them, big ass tacos. There was a line in the drive-thru, but I was like, F it, I'm going. I don't care. I need to eat these. Finally, I got to the window to order and they were out. I've never heard of them being out. And I was so mad. I was like, I just like had a PMS outburst. I'm like, well, you know what? Forget it then. I don't want anything. Why? How are you out of a taco? Nobody's there. So I just yelled at them. And then the embarrassing part was I had to sit there and wait until it was my turn to get to the window. And then I had to speed past the window.
Oh, because you're stuck in the drive-thru.
Oh, embarrassing. Yeah, so I never went back to that.
Like a teenage Karen? Sandy, what is this?
I'm sorry, but you know those tacos are good and they hit just
right. They do.
When you got the munchies or you got that drunk eats, that'll do it.
Slower. It's the grease. I needed the damn grease.
I'm so jacked up and needy that if I go through a Jack in the Box, I won't pay with like $2. I'll just go like it's 3 o'clock, 3 hours for dinner. I want a couple of tacos. I'll pull out the biggest bill I got because I only ordered like $1.90, but I don't want them to think I'm broke and I can't afford a soda. So I'll pay with the 20.
Just so they oh my God, that's cute.
I've gotten caught where I left the house without my wallet before, and next thing I know, I'm digging through the change in my glove box, just trying to make it happen. That's a little bit of embarrassing. That's a long stop. I've actually had the person say, "Hey, could you just pull forward and just find what we got?"
I bet it happens a lot. Although a lot of places aren't even. I'm worried about cash now. I'm like, I don't even know if I need to have cash money because most people it's scan, you know, or QR code or whatever.
You guys, it's AI is taking my orders, so that's different. You know,
I've seen that a couple of times.
Yeah, and Penny. the robot is taking my order. I literally, it was weird. I said thank you. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to say thank you. I think I'm saying thank you to the people working behind the robot. But Penny is so outgoing and sweet, and I'm just like, thank you, Penny.
Have you seen
I get to the window and I'm like, that was weird.
The AI ordering is perfect English, and then you get to the window and somebody with one of my people that barely speaks English will be like, is this what you wanted? You tricked me.
I've never ordered from AI. Are you talking about like when you're at the window?
Yeah.
Yeah, the drive-through. Yeah, like
right, the drive-through window, Sandy.
Yeah. God, I'm not ready for that, you guys. I want a person. I don't want AI.
They'll correct you.
I want a robot to tell me I'm a piece of shit.
If it was true AI, it would be looking at us and going, "You really don't need those tacos, Jason."
It should scan my face and know what I want. That's what I want it to do. Be like, the usual, Mr. Tubes. Yes, thank you, appreciate it.
Welcome
I want to
back.
say one final.
Will you have last night's order, Jason?
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go to our final topic. This one's probably the grossest topic I've ever done on this show, but mukbangs. Yeah, I had to look this one up. It's a phenomenon that's sweeping the internet, a TikTok challenge, the YouTubers, where people gather around, then they gorge themselves on food, and they try like every item from Taco Bell or every item from McDonald's. But guys, what do we think of this? I mean, is this just one of the grossest things that is a phenomenon out there? Sandy, let's start off. You like it or not, mukbangs?
No, gross. I don't watch. I will watch. The only ones I'll ever watch are she's a comedian, but her character is Trailer Trash Tammy. I love watching her channel as that character. I will watch those. I have her merch. I love her because she also doesn't like shove it all in her. Like, I don't want to see that. I won't watch. And same thing with like food eating competitions. I can't watch it. It's too gross. So it's a big no for me. But it's a huge thing. People love watching it, and they make money off that.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I was going to say something,
Do you watch them or no? Have you watched them before?
I used to watch the food eating competitions, the Kobayashi and the
Joey Chestnut,
Joey
baby, San Jose.
And all that stuff. I used to watch it. We would watch the Nathan hot dog eating contest, and I'd be like, this is so interesting. And now when I see little tiny people sitting down with massive sausages in front of their faces, it's disgusting. It grosses me out, and they put so much in their mouth, and I'm just like, ugh.
I'm just the gag. If they look like they're gonna get sick, that's what I can't watch because I'm afraid of that reflux. I'm like, I can't. So
yeah,
I do have to say it is a step up from watching a million people eat $500 steaks in their cars, but that. I don't know if the car food thing eating that thing bugs me more than the mukbang.
Yeah.
I think it does. I think that just pisses me off.
I don't even like the videos where these people are watching somebody make some, like an Elvis Presley, bacon, banana, honey, and peanut butter on toast. And then you'll have some person watching it with their mouth open. I'm like, geez, is this where we have fallen to?
Yeah.
Where entertainment is somebody who's usually in really bad shape watching people make food. So yeah, watching a mukbang, no, I probably wouldn't eat that day. I get grossed out really easy.
Yeah. And then I'm mad because I'm like, why are we trying so hard at anything we're doing? Why are we trying to write jokes with punchlines? Why are we trying to make videos that are great? Why do we edit? Why do we care? Why don't, you know what I mean? You're just watching this. It's so gross. And it's like, but these people are making money. Like, maybe we're just trying too hard. Do we care too much?
Maybe.
Well, it's like what we find is entertaining. That's the disturbing part about it. I mean, I at least, if you're gonna go in that, like, you either have to have like a bipolar day where you eat ice cream but you watch CrossFit on TV. You know, you watch a mukbang challenge, but you're running on the treadmill at the gym. That's where I think there might be some acceptance here. But yeah, as far as mukbangs go, no, I am passing. I know I look like a guy that films his own, but no.
You
No one
don't,
wants to
by
see
the
me
way.
eat. No one wants to see any of that stuff. I avoid anything with bang in the title. Bang, Big Bang Theory, I'm not a fan of. Gangbangs, Bang Bang Chicken and Shrimp, and mukbangs. I am, Bang Bang Niner Gang. I am not a fan of that either. You know, I just want to
worst
be just a 49er fan.
Yeah.
That
I'm
is
up.
the worst. The Bang Bang Niner again is the worst slogan ever.
I'm with you, Dennis, and you're a Raider fan, so I get it. So
I knew where this was going. We knew.
well, guys, I just want to say, hey, thanks very much for joining us. Before we get out of here, why don't you let the audience know where they can find you online, or if you got any things that you want to mention or plug, or any specials, and then I'll put a little graphic there, and we'll go from there. So, Dennis, let's start off with you. Where can people find you?
Amazon Prime, there's 2 specials, but they're also free on YouTube, Dry Bar Comedy, and look up Dennis Gaxiola and share them because they pay me. So share the videos. But yeah, Comedian Dennis on all social media.
Perfect. Molly, how about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Molly Sokhom, M Sokhom. Find my shows and Linktree. I'm hosting at Rooster Teeth Feathers soon.
Get it,
Oh,
girl.
just follow me. Just follow me.
That's awesome.
I'm not scared.
He's scared.
And she'll be at a casino, whether it's on
Near you.
stage or
With
at the
standing
craps
stack.
table. There you go.
Absolutely.
Video poker.
Can we just let's, if any casinos are watching, we would love to endorse or work with you or whatever.
All of us, all 4.
We go in and we critique them, and we guarantee we're giving them positive reviews.
There you go. Done.
Yeah. And also, any Cracker Barrels that want to do comedy, hit me up. I have my own equipment, so there you go.
I'll bring my own rocking chair.
Perfect.
They have those outside.
Ooh, a Bucky's comedy show? Let's
Oh,
go.
come on.
Sandy, how about you? Where can people find you?
Let's see. If you have the iHeartRadio app, I'm on air weekday afternoons from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Coast to 103.5, and also on Instagram, Sandy Stec. That's it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And I've been Jason Toops. I am your host. You can find me at Jason Toops Comedy on Instagram. Also, you can find shows that I produce in Alameda as well as Campbell. But that will do it for another episode of Like It or Not Late Night. I just want to say thank you all for joining us. This was a fantastic episode, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Good night, everybody.
Fun.
Good night.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.